This is a 30-minute practice just to get everything going in the morning, to open out the body, to strengthen, to stretch, and to revitalize or to wake you up. So let's begin in a seated position. If you're playing the playlist, hit play now. Ground down through the sit bones, lengthen the spine up to the crown. Let's roll the shoulders down and back. Take the hands to the thighs. Close down the eyes. And let's just take a few moments to connect with the body, connect with the mat, and that center of peace. So take a nice deep breath in through the nose, deep into the belly. And a big exhale out the mouth. And just keep going, get rid of any stale air in the body until there's none left. Another deep breath into the belly, welcoming a new day, a fresh start. And a big exhale, let out a sigh. Keep going. One more deep breath in. And a big exhale out. Now just breathing in and out of the nose. Noticing any noises around you. Noticing without judgment, without thought. Just notice and let them blend into the background. And then just take your awareness to the inside, to the breath, to the body, to the rise and fall with every breath. This place of calm, this place of peace is there for you at any time. Let's move the body. So just begin by scrunching the shoulders right up to your ears. And release. Scrunch them up again, scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. And release. Just keeping the eyes closed, scrunch them up right to the ears and release. Now just begin to make some nice circles with the shoulders. So drawing them up to the ears and back, up to the ears and back. Then let's switch it up, take it the other way. So taking them forwards, get the elbows out, round the spine. Tuck the chin in as you round the spine and use your breath. So inhale as you draw them up. Exhale as they come down. Lovely. Okay, release the hands to the floor. Take your weight onto your right hand. Reach up with the left and over. Keep your bum and your hips where they are. Maybe take that right hand a little bit further over. You can reach, reach, reach. Slowly come back up. Let's take it over to the other side. And to the other side. Inhale to come up. Exhale, go over. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go over. A few more times. Just slowly waking the body up. Slowly come back over. And come back up. From here, we're going to take the right hand and take it on the outside of the left thigh, lengthen the spine, and then just twist to look over the left shoulder. Nice and tall in the upper body. Take a nice deep inhale, and with your exhale, maybe twist a little bit deeper. Slowly come back to center, and let's take the left hand and place it on the outside of the right thigh. Take a nice inhale, lengthen the spine, twist round to the right, take your gaze over the right shoulder. Slowly come back to center. And then from here, keeping your hips and their butt where they are, your butt where it is, walk the hands forward and just slowly come onto the forearms. If it's there for you, it might not be. You might just be like this. That's all good. Just let the upper body hang for a few breaths. Nice deep breath. Send it all the way down the spine to the hips. With an exhale, release. Tuning into the rhythm of the breath. It feels good to breathe in the morning. It feels good to move. Get everything flowing. Slowly coming back up. And from here, we're going to come onto our hands and knees. Hands directly under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Get really stable in the hands. Tuck the toes for stability. Moving from the lower spine, we'll go into our cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly, open out the chest, roll the nose up, shoulder blades come together. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Slowly, slowly, slowly tuck the chin in towards the chest, open out across the back of the neck and the shoulders. Inhale, moving back into your cow. And just continue in your own time with your eyes closed. Very curious with your movement, right? Get curious about how much space you can create in the body, how much you can release, how much you can flow. Maybe you begin to wiggle a little bit as you move from one pose to the next. This time when you come into your angry cat, round the spine, tuck the chin in, then untuck the toes, sit the bum back, come into child's pose. With your inhale, you're going to come all the way back up, tuck the toes, come into your cow, drop the belly, roll the nose up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round the spine, tuck the chin in towards the chest, then sit back into child's pose with a big exhale. Inhale, come slowly back up, tuck the toes, drop the belly, the head comes up. So we're just adding child's pose into our cat-cow. Slowly rounding the spine, coming back into the angry cat, untucking the toes, sitting all the way back. Inhale to slowly come up. Drop the belly, shoulder blades come together, nose comes up. And the last time we'll come into our angry cat. So tuck the tailbone under, suck that belly button right up to the spine, round the shoulders, and then sit back into child's pose. All the way back, take your forehead to the mat. Take a nice deep breath in. With an exhale, release. Walk the hands over to the right hand side. Take a deep breath into the left side body. Slowly walk the hands back to center and take them on over to the left hand side. Take a nice deep breath into the right side body. And a big exhale. Slowly walk the hands back to the center, draw your body up. And from here, tuck the toes, lift the knees, right? So we're just hovering the knees. So rounding the shoulders, sucking that belly button up, and the knees are about maybe 3 or 4 inches off the floor. Then we're going to drop them to 1 inch, pick them back up to 4, drop them to 1, pick them back up to 4, drop them to 1, pick them back up to 4, drop them up a few more times. You might start to shake. It's all good. Drop them down. Slowly bring them back up and release both knees to the floor. Untuck the toes, sit back to child's pose. Deep breaths. Slowly walk the hands forward. tuck the toes, lift the bum up, downward dog. Okay, in your downward dog, nice bend in the knees. It's your first downward dog of the day, right? Spread the fingers nice and wide. You might want to turn them out to the corners of the mat ever so slightly. When you do that, you'll hug your elbows in, roll the shoulders out, no dumping into the shoulders, right? Send that butt all the way up to the sky and the heels towards the mat. Nice deep breath in the nose. Big exhale out the mouth. Roll the body weight forward. We're going to roll over the wrists. Engage the belly as you draw the body weight back. Lovely. Let's do that a few times. Roll it forward. Draw it back. And over time, you'll notice the strength increase in the body with these rolls. Roll it forward. Draw it back. From here, tippy toe the feet all the way up to the hands. Just hang here for a moment. Now you can bend the knees as much as you need to here. You can take hold of either elbow. You can even pop your hands underneath your feet. You can bend the knees and hang on the body, or you can straighten the legs and even hug the back of the legs if you want to go straight. So these are all different options that you can play around with each day when you do this flow. And then once you pick what option you want, let's just play around with the weight, rocking forwards to back, side to side. And then from here, we're going to slowly roll up. When you get up, nice bend in the knees, take the arms out wide, reach all the way up to the sky. Take hold of the left wrist with the right hand, reach up and over to the right. Slowly come back to center, take hold of the right wrist with the left hand, reach up and over to the left. Slowly come back to center, hands in prayer, draw them down to your heart space, fold forward at the hips, come all the way down. Nice bend in the legs, step one leg back and then the other will come to a high plank. You can drop down to the knees if you need to here, hug the elbows in towards the body and then just lower the body all the way down. Untuck the toes, hug the elbows in, rise up for cobra. Exhale to come down. Let's do that one more time. Hug the elbows in, active in the glutes, rise up for cobra. Exhale to come down. Tuck the toes, send the butt up. You can go through plank to downward dog. Deep breath in the nose. Big exhale out the mouth. Look to the front of the mat, step forward. Inhale up to a flat back, hands to the shins, back parallel to the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Nice bend in the knees, send yourself all the way up to standing. Big reach when you get there, hands in prayer, draw them down to heart center, fold at the hips, come all the way back down. Inhale up to your flat back again, so hands to the shins, roll those shoulders back. Exhale, place the hands on either side of the feet, step back to a high plank. From high plank, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes, hug the elbows in, rise up for cobra. Exhale, come back down. Tuck the toes, send yourself up to plank, and then downward dog. Nice deep breath in, big exhale out. Look forward, step forward. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Nice bend in the knees. Come all the way up. Big reach, arms out wide. Reach up to the sky. Hands in prayer, draw them down to your heart center. Forward fold, come all the way down. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, place your hands on either side of the feet. Step back to high plank. We're going there again. Lower all the way down. Untuck the toes, hug the elbows in, rise up. Exhale to come down. Tuck the toes up to plank and downward dog. A little bit of a workout. Deep breath in, big exhale. Lift the right leg up, lift up high, point the toes, three-legged dog. That foot that's in the sky, we're going to take it towards the nose. So the knee is going to come to the nose as the body weight comes forward. Cheetah pose. Then kick the leg back out. Then take that foot that's in the sky, place it in between the hands. Swivel the back foot to 90 degrees. And from here, cartwheel the hands up. Warrior two. Take your gaze over that front hand, nice and strong in the legs. Push into the back knife edge of that foot, active in the outer thighs, then lunge in. Take your gaze over that front hand, soften the shoulders, draw them down from the ears, flip the front palm, drop the back arm, reverse your warrior. Take your forearm to your thigh, take it the other way. Slowly come back up, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands round, send that right leg back, downward dog. From here, you can either take child's pose or you can roll forward, come all the way down and up to cobra. Exhale, come down, back up to downward dog. Okay, nice deep breath in. Big exhale out. Pick up the left leg, point the toe, bend the knee, draw that knee into the nose, cheetah pose, and then kick it back out. And then from here, we're going to take that foot that's in the sky and place it in between the hands. Swivel the back foot to 90 degrees, cartwheel the arms up, warrior two. Again, nice and strong and stable in the legs. And then you lunge in. Nice wide stance here, okay? Strong in the arms, soft in the shoulders. Flip the front palm, drop the back arm, reverse your warrior. Take your forearm to your thigh, take it the other way. Nice straight line from that back foot all the way to the right hand. Engage the belly, come back up, warrior two. Beautiful. Cartwheel the back hand round. Frame that front foot, send it back, downward dog. Deep breath in, big exhale out. Roll the body weight forward, hug the elbows in, all the way down. Untuck the toes, rise up for cobra. You are strong and you got this. You can rest at any point, there is no shame. Back up to downward dog. Deep breaths. Look to the front of the mat, let's step forward. Inhale up to your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Nice bend in the knees, send yourself all the way up. Big reach, hands in prayer, draw them down to heart center. Take the hands on either side of the body, mountain pose. Let's have a few resting breaths here. Nice and strong in the feet and the legs, tuck the tailbone under, roll the shoulders back, tall in the spine. Palms facing forward, soften the shoulders, and just breathe. Take the hands into prayer in the heart center. Take your weight onto your left foot. Draw your right leg up. We'll come into tree pose on the left leg. Open out the right leg to the side there. So the right knee is in line with the hips. Draw the left hip back. It's going to pop out to the left. Tuck the tailbone under. Lengthen the spine. Maybe you take your hands up to the sky. Maybe you close down your eyes. Connecting with that inner sense of calm again, even in the wobbles. Draw the hands back down to your heart space. Release that right leg, draw it in front of you. And then we're going to take it in the sky and place it all the way behind us to come into a high lunge. Woohoo! Scissor the legs towards one another, take your hands to your hips. Maybe sweep the arms up to the sky. Hands in prayer, draw them down to your heart space, fold forward, take the hands on either side of the left leg and just drop the back leg. From here, take your hands, clasp them together, place them just on top of the left thigh. Take a nice deep breath in and then sink in a little bit. Take your right hand to the mat, reach up to the left, take your gaze up to that left hand. Well done. Take that left hand down, sweep the left leg back, downward dog. You can just stay here, you can take child's pose, or you can flow through your vinyasa. So that's coming into a high plank all the way down and then up for cobra. Send yourself back up to downward dog.
Deep breath in the nose. Big exhale out the mouth. Look to the front of the mat, step forward. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Nice bend in the knees, come all the way up. Big stretch when you get there. Hands in prayer, draw them down to your heart space. A few breaths here. Tree pose on the right leg. Spread all 5 toes nice and wide. Pick up that left foot. You can place it in the inner thigh, in the inner calf, wherever works for you today. Maybe even just at the ankle if you're feeling super wobbly. Send that left knee out. It's in line with the hip. Pop the right hip back in. Tuck the tailbone under, lengthen the spine. Tall, strong, grounded, rooted. Maybe take the arms up to the sky. Maybe close down the eyes. Draw the hands back down to your heart space. Release that left leg and pick it up in front. This is where I get so wobbly. The challenge is good. Slowly take that leg and we're going to place it behind us. Come into a high lunge. Oops. Scissor the legs towards one another. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Gorgeous. Hands in prayer, down to heart center. Fold forward over that leg. Frame the front foot. Drop the back leg. Engage the glutes. Scissor the legs towards one another. Sweep the arms up. Oh, take the hands on top of the thigh, actually. That's what we did, didn't we? And then lunge in a little bit. It's almost like you're pushing away that thigh. Take the left hand to the mat, reach up to the right. Take your gaze up to that right hand. Take that right hand down, sweep that right leg back, downward dog. Deep breath in, big exhale out. Roll the body weight forward, drop the knees down, untuck the toes, sit your butt back. Child's pose. Take your arms on either side of the body. Deepen the breath. Breathe into the full body, expanding into the full body. Slowly draw yourself back up to a kneeling position. Take the palms and just turn them up to face the sky. Roll the shoulders down and back. Lengthen the spine. Close down the eyes. Just receive all the goodness from that movement. Allow the heart rate to settle. Take your weight onto your left-hand side and swing the legs around. Draw your booty down the mat. And then let's just make our way onto our backs, one vertebrae at a time. Hug your knees into your chest, give them a good squeeze, rock from side to side. Take a deep breath in and a big exhale out. Broaden across the upper back, let the shoulder blades just sink in. Let the legs float up to the sky and the hands float up to broaden across the back. Do some nice circles with the hands and the feet. And then the other way. And then just taking the soles of the feet to the floor about hip distance apart, just touching distance from the bum or from the hands, sorry, almost touching distance, not touch, not, you can't touch, almost. Engage the glutes and the belly and then send the hips up to the sky. Make sure the knees don't sprawl out. We want them to remain about hip distance apart, engaging the outer thighs like you're holding something in between. Tuck your chin to your chest and keep sending those hips up. Maybe even clasp your hands below your back and roll the shoulders out. A few breaths. slowly release the arms if they're clasped, one vertebrae at a time. Allow the back to come down. Take the feet nice and wide, let the knees knock in. Take one hand to the belly, hand to the heart. Connecting with the rise and fall of the body again. In Sanskrit, we call the breath prana, life force. Slowly allow the knees just to knock over to the right hand side, coming into a nice twist. Maybe even let your head fall over to the left. Engage the belly as you draw the legs back up to center. And then take them all the way over to the left. Let the head fall over to the right. Engage the belly as you draw your legs back up. And then from here, go ahead and straighten out the legs, straighten out the arms above the head. Have a nice big full body stretch. Stretch, 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 stretch. Big inhale. Do that one more time. Stretch. And release. Let the arms float down by the body. Coming into Shavasana. Broaden across the upper back. Allow the arms to soften, the palms face up, the fingers spread wide. With every exhale, soften the toes, the ankles, the calves. Let the knees roll out, release the thighs. Soften the glutes and the hips. There's no need to hold on. Allow the belly to get really soft. The shoulders get super heavy, sinking into the mat. The arms soft and relaxed. The forearms soft and relaxed. The fingers release. Breathing into the heart space. The heart space is open. Expanding into the heart space with every breath. And then a lovely, relaxing energy travels around the whole body with every exhale. Release the jaw and the brow, soften the face. Allow the tongue to relax. Allow the head to get heavy. Just be here breathing for a few moments.
Slowly begin to deepen the breath. Lengthen the exhale. Introduce some movement to the fingers and the toes. And then have a nice big full body stretch. Big sighs. Bend one knee and then the other. Hug your knees into your chest. Have a little rock around, rolling onto whatever side feels good. And just chill there for a moment. Take your time. Slowly make your way up to a seated position. Close down the eyes, or keep them closed anyway. Just take your hands to your prayer and your heart center. Thank yourself for making the effort. Check in with how you're feeling. Hold on to this feeling. And maybe think of something that you're really grateful for in your life, whether it's a person or a place or a moment, and just hold it in your heart space. Really feel that. And then from here, just take your arms out wide, reach them all the way up to the sky. Big, big reach. Hands in prayer, draw them down to heart center. From here, let's just shake, 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 shake. Ooh, shake everything. Now, have a great day.